Hello guys and welcome back to my Fate Grand Order Lostbelt 7 gameplay. Yeah, let us continue the story. I think we're almost at the end. Yeah, Valentine's has begun and I don't know what I'm going to be doing that. Like, I think we're at the end of Lostbelt 7. Like, I want to do this year's Valentine's quite a much because, Johanna's coming and, after Trom, like I want to see, what she has to say and a lot of things. So yeah, and also I'll be doing the other chocolate, stuff. So yeah, after completing Lostbelt 7, I'm going to start that. So that's why I think the Lostbelt 7 will be, I'll probably be able to end it within 1 or 2 more videos. Let's wait and see. Okay, first and foremost, before I begin, I kind of was, in the previous video, I was kind of confused about the whole archetype Ort, Kukulkan being, archetype Ort and all that. And, a lot of people answered me in the comments, and I think I understand it quite a bit. But there's still a few things that I'm not 100% sure. So first and foremost, obviously I understand why she called herself archetype Ort is because, like as they mentioned that Ort was, came here and like shut down and, Ort's heart was taken as the son. And since Kukulkan, he like, she's like the Malla, and she like as soon as she started calling herself the son, and she's the son of Mictlan. That is why, like that is why the connection comes from, and that's why Kukulkan said that, oh, I'm going to, unless and until I am the one who destroys Ort will not leave here. Even if he leaves, he's just going to come back, unless and until I do it myself. Ort can defeat Ort. That's what she said. That I understand. Also, like, someone mentioned in the comments that, like, yeah, Kukulkan is archetype Ort, which, as we see, like, that is another thing that I'm a little bit confused about, which is, so does that mean that because obviously Kukulkan was, like Malla is supposed to be those things, those plant-like creatures that came on a meteor here. They have nothing to do with Ort, do they, from the very beginning? But the reason why Kukulkan is being associated with Ort is because when Ort came in, Ort was used to keep this Lostbelt standing. The sun. I guess that is where the connection comes from. Am I right? And because of that, like she calls herself archetype Ort. So and there's another thing that kind of confused me. I was like, how can it be archetype Ort? Isn't Ort supposed to be an ultimate one? Like, ultimate ones and archetypes are different. And ultimate ones aren't really the planet, are they? Because archetypes are supposed to be the brain of the planet, as they kind of explain. Like, they're the ones who dream about the planet surface, and have memories of the planet, all those things. So how can Kukulkan be archetype Ort? Because Ort is an ultimate one. And then I realized, I'm like, oh, are they, by Ort, do they mean Ort Cloud? Not this Ort. This Ort is an ultimate one of Ort Cloud. Similar to that, does it mean that Kukulkan is an archetype of the Ort Cloud? Is that what's like? I'm kind of getting mixed up over here, with a few of the things. At least that's how I'm understanding it now. Again, if there's any need for any clarification that maybe I'm not getting, you can let me know, because like archetype, Ort, all these things, like I've gotten to know them very recently. Not that long it has happened, and I haven't even read Tsukihime, reread Tsukihime again. If I reread Tsukihime, I probably would have understood this way better, but I still haven't read it or reread it. That's the correct way to say that. But yeah, that's why I might be getting a little bit confused here. Anyways, that's what I understood from the comments, at least for now. If there's still something that I'm not getting, you can let me know in the comments. Alright, let's continue. The fifth son. Okay, what's happening? Which ruler are we fighting against? Why is there a ruler? Okay. Okay, let's see. Where am I? Oh, this is, oh, I see, ruler. Okay, oh my god, that's Kalipoka, right? Yeah, as soon as I saw this place, I'm like, wait a minute, I remember this place. I remember now. This is where I came before I woke up in the cave, yeah. And I guess it makes sense because technically he was the one who saved us, by trading our command spells and all that. I can see a thing. There's no one else here. But I also feel strangely fulfilled. I think I'll go pay him a visit. Right. According to one's interpretation of Aztec mythology, the dead were sorted into those who died in battle and those who died of natural causes. Yeah. Those who died in battle were guided to the 12th of the 13 heavens, a paradise called Teteocan. Teteocan's eastern region was Tolampa, the final resting place for warriors who died in battle and human sacrifices. Warriors who died in battle and human sacrifices. Okay. Teteocan's western region was Chihuahua, the final resting place for women who died in childbirth. Oh. Teteocan's southern region was Huizolampa, the bright and shining final resting place for dead children. Okay. And Teteocan's northern region was Mictlan, a zone of peaceful repose and quiet. Okay. Mictlan was the domain of Tezcatlipoca, the omnipotent god of war and death who demanded sacrifices. Meanwhile, there was also a separate subterranean world divided into 9 layers. This underworld subjected the souls of humans who died of natural causes to numerous trials in order to make them strong enough to return to the living world. That's what happened to us. Because of the trials and everything. And it makes sense, natural causes, because, okay, the accident that happened. Separate subterranean underworld into 9 layers. Wait a minute, one thing. Died in battle, natural causes. Died in battle, 12th of the 13 heavens. So, those who died in battle had this, okay. And there's a different subterranean underworld for those who died of natural causes. That underworld was called Mictlan. Yeah. In proper human history, it was the domain of 2 gods, the exceedingly cunning Mictlan Tencuzli and his wife Mictecax. Oh my god. Oh, I cannot. Mictecaki who okay. Mictecacihuatl. Okay. These were the only gods who dealt solely with matters of death. Right. So over there is Tezcatlipoca. Here are the Mictlan is these. Okay. The Mesoamerican people thought of death as a close neighbor. Thus, every god had some connection to death, regardless of what kind of god they may have been. There can be no life without death, and the question of how to explain and overcome death was one each god could answer as they chose. In that regard, there was no god more inscrutable than Tezcatlipoca. Yeah. As a god of war, he would seek warriors capable of winning battles, for he saw combat as the greatest height to which people can aspire. But the souls of warriors were not led to his domain. Instead, they were led to Tolahuizamlampa in the east. Okay, wait. They mentioned it. The east, western region, women. Okay, there you go. Yeah. Even though Tezcatlipoca would plant the seeds of war, it would always be another god who reaped their harvest. Right. Mictlan, Tezcatlipoca's paradise of peaceful repose and quiet. Even now, it remains unclear what might have resulted in the dead being guided to this realm. Yeah, true, they didn't mention that. All we know for sure is that it was not a subterranean underworld like Mictlan or Xibalba. The best case we have is that it was a domain for souls who had fought a great battle and had earned a good long rest. Okay. Oh, there we are. Again, this one. Oh, right. Obviously, David would be here. Makes sense. There you have it. This Kalipoka. Kaldia stopped out. Your vision of the future is no more than an illusion now. God or not, now that you have spoken a falsehood, you need to be punished. Oh, wow. Let me go get Quetzalcoatl. I believe her domain was Chihuatlampa to the west, right? Wait, what was west? Women who died in childbirth. Okay. Damn, you serious? Please, anything but the bird brains, Makana. That thing rattles my skull harder than a hangover. Besides, I didn't speak falsely, or did destroy a word. Mictlan. I just embellished what came after a little bit. It could have gone all the way if I'd had a little more budget to work with. Doesn't matter. You were wrong. You know. Anyway, we've got a guest. Looks like it's the one you've been waiting for, David. David, yeah. I wouldn't say I was waiting for him. This is quite a detour, you know. I figured the odds were 50-50. Of course he was gonna show up. He still has to get back what he pawned. Right. Oh, so you are still gonna keep up the whole master gig fighting and all that, right, kid? Yeah, yes I am. So if this is the border between life and death, I'm taking back my master authority. Hang on, this Kalipoka? I thought Fujimaru had already regained his master authority. Yeah, okay, it's like, didn't we get our command spells back? I guess not. Oh, I still couldn't use them. Oh yeah, I remember that. They mentioned it. Even if you've got it back, you cannot, even if you can summon servants, you cannot use, yeah. True. We both saw him summoning servants. Nah, but we cannot use the command spells. It's still written there, like you cannot. And Fujimaru himself mentioned it, that I cannot use it. Yeah, he was able to do that much. As long as he had his command spells, he could use the underworld boundaries to draw on the connections he made so far. I gave those command spells to Kamasots, and he got them all back from him. But I never gave up his master authority. That I've still got. I see, so it wasn't truly a fair fight after all. That explains why the man who saved the world seemed so unintimidating. Damn. Alright, let's fight. This is the Mictlan, a realm of neither life nor death. You don't have to worry about the death you incurred to return to life now. Here you're in perfect condition, master. Oh, I can use everything then. The winner will be kicked back to life and the price that was paid returned. In your case, that would mean regaining your command spells, master authority. In my case, what would happen in my case, this Kalipoka? I guess he will come back to life or something? You'd come back to life with another chance. Hell, I could even return you to the moment you summoned me. Make sure Ode destroys the whole planet this time. Of course, that means you'd have to face Kaldia a second time too. That's kind of interesting because, you know, if we win, it's done for. You know, like we've won. But if we lose, we do get another chance. But at the same time, would that Fujimaru be this Fujimaru? You know, this whole question again is brought up. Like, you know, the one in the past, is this the same person as the one in the future? You know, that kind of thing. Will this be this Fujimaru? I don't think so. The consciousness? What about the consciousness? Right. Anyways. But yeah, in the end, it seems like if we lose, we're going to get a second chance. If we win, we win. That kind of thing. So I would have to repeat that here, huh? All 525,600 minutes. No, wait. That's alright. It would only be around 30 hours. Yeah, his 5-minute, you know, thing. So you still haven't given up. Why? What a strange question. I'm doing this for the same reason you do what you do. It's not out of a sense of duty. It's just what I want to do. Pure self-gratification. Yeah, he explained it. What, you know, like how he is like different from a human being. How he looks at everything not in a human's perspective, but more of a, like, you know, like a broader perspective. And that is why, from the perspective of the whole world, the whole, like, you know, reclamation of humanity is wrong. And he doesn't want that to continue. Huh, you really are one hell of a berserker, fracturing the whole damn planet to amuse yourself, and that master there's cut from the same cloth. Alright, I'll banish whoever wins from my domain. This will be the last initiation to Aztec mythology. Don't hold back now. I want you putting everything you've got in this fight. Do that and I'll still respect the loser. Right. Those who flee in panic, hesitate to kill and second guess justice are cowards, not to be recognized as warriors. You shun death too much for my liking, but you've survived this long while holding on to your principles, so you've earned my recognition. Master of Calde, if you truly harbor the soul of a warrior, then I will respond as a warrior myself. I welcome all warriors no matter what form they take. In Aztec culture, only victorious warriors can receive glory and acclaim. I'm all for that. Right, it's third ascension. But in battle there are losers as well as winners. The losers' efforts, courage and choices never endure. That I can't abide. Everyone who dies in battle should be met with an equal reward. Oh wow. That's why my domain welcomes winners and losers alike. Every soul that fought with bravery, lost miserably, and was swiftly forgotten has a home here. I recognize their accomplishment and offer them rest and tranquility. So which will you be, Fujimaru? Will you be a loser and go off to the paradise over the horizon to your eternal rest? Or will you be the winner and return once more to your own battle? Real talk, all of Mictlan is at stake in this battle. If you win, the 7th Lostbelt will be truly finished. I will use the dawning sun, Nahui Odin, our 5th son, to bring Mictlan's story to a close. 5th son. Show me your resolve. Now is the time to choose between life and death. Just because he chooses life doesn't mean he'll be able to claim it. This realm will be his final resting place. Chaldea has abused humanity far too much to be a match for the foreign god. Chaldea's no. Marisbury is not an enemy of humankind, he's an enemy of the entire universe. Right, yeah. If I'm the only one who sees him for what he truly is, then I'll destroy this planet and stop humankind from becoming the greatest villains in the known universe. Your goal is to save the world, mine is to save all of creation. Oh, wow. Oh, that is insane now that I'm thinking about it. We may both have humankind's best interests at heart, but given how different our approaches are, this conflict was inevitable. Now, get ready, Fujimaru. Neither of us have anything holding us back here. I challenge you not as a crypter, but as a master. Win or lose, this is the end. Let's see how you compare to the simulation battles I imagined inside my coffin. Alright, so this is the same kind of battle like against Tezcatlipoca that we have fought. I don't know how difficult this is going to be. Cannot use Mash. Makes sense, obviously. Okay, so first and foremost, Koyanskaya. Where are you, Koyanskaya? There she is. Oh my god, level 1, no. Okay, let's use this. Now, another, why is it lagging? Oh, another Koyanskaya. Koyan. Oh, I always like. No, there she is. Okay, now first and foremost. Okay, let me change this first. Default. Okay, first and foremost, Jolter. This is going to go, and I'm going to include. Yes. Also, change her to where is she? Taida. Here we are. Taida, I'm going to put this one. No. Taida will be there. Okay. Let me take out Marsh from here. Let me put this. No, this. Jolter will be there at the end. Taida, I'm going to use her NP you know, in quick succession, and then I'm going to switch. Who else should I take? That's the question. If I take someone, I will definitely need a CE. No, you know what? Let me take Jolter with me. Not Jolter, sorry. What's his name? Her name? Castoria. Let me take this out. Can I include another servant? Yes, I can. Actually, let me take another Avenger. Who should I take? Okay, I can take a 5-star Avenger with me. Who should I take then? No, I cannot. You know why? Because, like I said, I need a Pierce Invincibility. Yeah, that's a problem. Can I take a 4-star Avenger with me then? Oh, I don't know. Why have I not leveled her up? Oh my god, I guess I was missing mats when I got her, and I never ended up leveling her up. Good god. I know she's like one of the best Avengers, 4-star Avengers. But the problem here is, I'll need a CE, like a Ignore Invincible CE. Is there a... Oh my god, yeah, it's not gonna work. Either I ditch Castoria or... You know what, let's keep it like this. Yeah, let's keep it like this. Let me switch this up with this one, right? Yeah. Now let's begin this battle. Let me see if he turns the order flip that he does. If he does it, it's fine. If he doesn't, I'm going to withdraw and just switch my team again. That's what I'm going to do. Because this Kalipoka does the order switch, so I'm sure he's going to do the same thing here as well. Let's check this out. Okay.
生まれることはなく、回帰することはなく、ここに人理の保証はなく、神は虚空にある。その名はカルデアス、異性の神。
Foreign god Caldeus. Right, he doesn't do it this time. Okay, good, great. Yeah, that was pointless. Alright, let's begin again. God damn it. He did it every single time, and the final time he doesn't do it. Good god. Okay, whatever, man. You know what? Yeah, it's fine. Okay, let me switch everything up now. Good god, why is it lagging this much? Daira. Okay, now I can switch. Let me do this. Yeah, this will do. Also, I brought the Ignore Invincibility, stuff. I don't even know if he's going to do the same thing. Again, I think Invincibility he'll probably put on him. You know what? Let's check. Let's wait and see. Oh wait.
生まれることはなく、回帰することはなく、ここに人理の保証はなく、神は虚空にある。その名はカルデアス。
Okay, stop your monologuing, please. I need to withdraw again. Because... Why did I bring Koyanskaya again? Oh, I don't know why I make this mistake. I look at Tyra all the time, I think she's Buster. I don't know why, it's something in her character design. Like, you know, she's not Buster for God's sake, she's quick. Okay, but you know, I'm not going to change Sky because I think I'm going to use Jolter here. And Tyra I'm going to just put in the back, you know, like the back seat. Like, this is what I'm going to do. Oh my god. I'm going to bring in Jolter at the beginning, at the front. Wait, what did I do? Okay. Yeah, this is what I'm going to do. Like, Tyra will be there for me for later. For now, I'm going to do this with Jolter. And then Tyra will be there in the end. Which I think is appropriate because Tyra is going to benefit if she's there at the back of the team. In case I need to, you know, survive and all that. Like Guts.
死ぬことはなく、生まれることはなく、回帰することはなく、ここに人理の保証はなく、神は虚空にある。その名はカルデアス。異性の神、カルデアス。
Wait, right, let's do this then.
はい、NSS サービスです。イノベーション始めます？そのように。はい、NSS サービスです。もちろんお望みのように。ぶっ込むわよ。
No, I'm not going to use this.
燃え狂いなさい。吹っ飛べ。
What? Oi!
飛び跳ねなさいな。
Right. Oh no, is he going to use his Noble Phantasm? Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Midday Sun. Okay. Okay, it's fine. Okay, sure hit, immune, midday sun, ignore, evade, and inflict damage with attacks. Excuse me. Alright, first and foremost.
完全配慮よろしくて。ご了解了解。
Right, let's do this. Okay, he's not using invincible. Okay.
我が王鵬の炎。ただれた像で串刺しにするわ。ラブロンドメントデュヘイン。スタート。回れ回れ。
Alright. Oh, what the hell was that? Dawn Sun. Dawn Sun, fierce invincibility. Oh no, he took out the one that cooldown reduced. Wait, what's going on here? What is this? What is this blue thing? Decrease resistance against all attacks while HP is at 100%. Ah. Oh, interesting. Wait, then what is this? This death thing that happens? Reduce cooldown by 1 for all allies when... okay. What is this? Decrease resistance all against all attacks when HP is at 100. Decrease resistance against all... No, evade and invincible, inflict damage with attacks. Okay. So... okay, you know what? There's no point in keeping this now because, you know, it's not going to work. He has pierce invincibility. So I'm going to use this to get the extra buster up, you know. Use this. Let's put this on as well.
しな
Right. Now.
えせはい吹っ飛べなめんな
Yo,
楽し
Jolter
い
is
かしら
crazy.
飛び跳ねなさいな
NP gain smoky mirror. I think he'll have evade or something.
テスカトリポか
Oh, the background.
イノベーション始めます
Nice.
自由に振る舞いすぎたようです
Oh, here he comes. I need to end him here. Gain resistance to normal attacks. Okay.
早立ちですカルメナ影いざ源氏死にそうらえ応殺開始ほいい
Yeah, I think it's over.
儚きはついこの世はなべて散りあくた我が王貴様を捕らえたと諸行無常調査必須 剣は憎悪竜は復讐炎は王鵬差し貫くは何もかもラグロンドメンドデュヘイン
Fifth son.
見えす
What?
いている
Oh, whoa. Whoa! You. Okay. Skill sealed? Yeah? Wait a minute. What's happening? Did you skill. Normal attack sealed. Cannot attack anyone except normal. What is happening? Oh my god. Wait a minute. Well. Okay. If you say so.
サラソージュの花見すなわちこの世の摂理を知るがいい諸行無常調査必須
Oh yeah, she can easily deal with that.
すべて灰にすべて塵に我が憎悪で汝のすべてを狩り尽くすラグロンドメンドデュヘイン不毛ねまったく
What the hell? Alright, that was an easy battle. This test Kalipuka was way easier than the other ones, I feel like. I knew it. In a competition between masters, you have the upper hand. Well, we've been fighting this for so long. Still, why did you have to fight his servants all by yourself, test Kalipuka? You're a god. Couldn't you have called in some subordinates or something? Maybe chain summoning a few jaguar warriors? Wait, his face. Oh well, it is what it is. Now that I've lost, I'd best be on my way. Right. Was oath really the only way to fight the foreign god? Yes, it was. I can't form trusting relationships the way you can. By the time I'd figured out Kaldia's identity when I was working on Team A, I was far too late to stop it. Kaldias was a complete planet by then. No one could possibly destroy it. It's still baffling to me that that round blue thing is actually a planet. I always thought it was like a hologram or something. Like, I don't know. I thought it was something like that. You know, like in video games you see like these hologram kind of things. I thought it was just like a simulation, like a hologram, like, oh, like, you know, these parts. Like, yeah, I did know that that is the one that simulates what's going to happen in the world, you know, like so many years later. I never knew it was a planet. Like, what? That is wild. I tried threatening Marisbury, hoping I could make him put a stop to his plan. Instead, he killed himself. Okay, right. Okay. He said if the choice was between his own life and his plan for preservation of humanity, there was nothing to even think about. That's crazy. Right. In that moment, I had no choice but to go along with his plan. Yeah. No outsider could ever destroy Chaldeas. The only ones who could ever have the chance had to be the members of Chaldea. And that's your group. Me, I chose to remain a crypter. But fighting the old Chaldea as part of the new Chaldea never occurred to me. No, from Chaldea. That's an excellent name. David, wait. Knock it off. You're gonna deny him a graceful exit too now? Just see him off. Mictlan is a good place for him now. Don't worry, my paradise might be one hell of a dream spa, but it's not eternal. Once he's rested up, I'm gonna have him fight again, and this time he'll be on the winning side. When we get right down to it, this place is a rest stop. Yeah, it's meant to help warriors prepare for their next battle. Oh? Hold up, I still don't have my Master Authority back. Oh, right, I almost forgot. Yeah, you almost forgot. Go on then, take it. This is the form I used to trade you for it, so it's only right that I use this form to return it too. Right. Alright, time for me to get going too. It's a shame we were on the opposite sides this time. Then again, maybe it was for the best. I'm not much for self-restraint. If we had been allies, I'd have wound up shooting him in the back of the head. Okay, bro. As a rule, I lend my aid to everyone who's fighting for something, but I was really betting on Daybit here. I mean, his vision for mass destruction was a whole another level. I've watched entire nations die out more times than I can count, so of course I'm the kind of god who's gonna get my hopes up. But don't get me wrong, there's no such thing as a cataclysmic, yeah, okay, battle that destroys everything. You might have ended Mictlan, but you didn't destroy it. You heard how extinction happens repeatedly in Aztec mythology, right? Then you should have also heard that afterward, some things always do come back to life. Even if a country or civilization falls or is destroyed, something will keep living on, something no one can erase. Do you know what that something is? Records, right. You know, what it... Time, oh. Wait, what? Oh, I see. You people tend to see time as something to be measured, but it's really something that accumulates. That's all it needs to be valuable. Whether you die or your country is destroyed, time isn't going anywhere. Humans like to think of themselves as passengers riding the flow of time, but it's really the other way around. Oh, wow. The fact is, time is the passengers. Humans are the current that carries it. Interesting. Yeah, I can see what he's saying. You know, even if like everyone dies, what? So I guess Fujimaru's answer of records was kind of correct as well in a way. You know, because that's literally what time is. What human beings, what they do, like that can never be erased. What they have done, that time. Remember this, Fujimaru. Humans aren't the only one marking the passage of time. There's the time humans observe, the time recorded by machines, the time for matter to wear down, the time for planets to cool. Matter to wear down, time for planets. As long as any of these exists, our world will never die. Right. Die out, nor will there be any permanent end. Sure, some things will be lost, but even when everyone on this planet has outlived their usefulness. Time will keep marching on into the future forever. Wow. Okay. To the Antarctic. Oh, here we go. Oh boy, I wonder what we will find here. Like, you Olgamai told me to, not you Olgamai, I guess Kotomina told us. Or was it Olgamari? No, it was Kotomina, right? Anyways, we were told to come here, so let's see. Oh, Senpai, you're awake. I just woke up not too long ago myself. Our battle in the 7th Lostbelt is over. After we both collapsed on the deck, we were carried to the ICU and slept there while they spent an hour checking our vitals. Well, Marsh doesn't know what happened in the dream, She doesn't know about that. That's right. Fortunately, you're both in good health, and I don't see any signs of cellular damage from the cosmic rays. Damn, so if we lost that match, Fujima wouldn't have woken up. That would have been it. You can head back to your rooms now. Your belongings and Mystic Code are right over there. Oh, but make sure to stop by the command room first. Commander Gordolf wants to speak with you. Got it. Thank you, nurse. Oh no, thank you. The only reason I'm able to practice my medical duties now, well, the only reason the storm border is safe at all is you two. You should be proud. Oh, but that's not me giving you permission to be reckless. You may be feeling better, but you're not yet fully recovered. So as soon as you're done speaking with the commander, bed rest. Understood? Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for taking care of us. See you later. So you're finally done with it. It seems you're no worse for wear. Not that I was especially worried. I can't say the same for the staff though. So before I get started, I'd suggest you say something to all of them. Nice try, Gordy, but who was it who was checking with the ICU every 5 minutes? Oh boy. I'm quite certain it was not us, since we can't listen to the reports from the ICU whenever we like, Cut up, was it you perhaps? Oh please, Kirielite, I can understand, but why would I ever worry about Fujimaru? He's just gonna waltz back in here like nothing happened. We are a total waste of my magical circuits worrying about him. And we're in contact with Nurse, so we don't have to open the line at all. Same goes for Captain, of course. It wasn't me. I don't even know how to use the damn gizmo. Besides, if Marsh is okay, Fujimaru is bound to be okay too, right? So I was just waiting for them to show up like a boss. Wasn't I, Fo? Oh, when did you get here? Yikes, thinks we got what they call the preponderance of evidence here. You didn't get so much as a nibble. Guess that means you were the only one getting all impatient, huh, Chubbs? I can't believe you're all conspiring against me even now. None of you will ever look me in the eye. Drat, I guess it means that I was the only one who didn't have faith. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I appreciate your consideration. There's still the matter of you Olgamari, who seemingly disappeared when she fired the ray proof, and the foreign god's true identity. We were always going to have to face these issues once you woke up, whether you like it or not. I was prepared for the two of you to be so distraught you couldn't even stand. But here you are, looking like you always do. I'm glad to see our master has truly toughened up. It's not that, Commander Gordolf. The only reason Senpai and I are able to keep our heads high is because you're all still your usual selves. That's right. I see. Very well then. Then let's get back to business. The 7 Lostbelt's Tree of Emptiness have all been purged, and the subterranean world is now normal ground once again. We have also confirmed that the readings for Daybit, Semvoid, the Cryptor, and his servant Tezcatlipoca have vanished. As such, we have concluded that the 7 Lostbelt is fully excised and our mission complete. Sincere congratulations on a job well done, everyone. However, even with the 7 Lostbelts now excised, we now face a new conundrum. According to Daybit, the planet the foreign god hails from is in fact Chaldeus. So to give us a chance to determine the truth for ourselves, the Stormborder will be setting course for Chaldea Base in Antarctica. There you go. I'm sure this will feel like a homecoming for many of you, but I urge you to be cautious nonetheless. I have a hunch it's where we'll find answers to the questions that still remain. Yes. For example, what purpose do the Tea of Emptiness serve? Yeah, they kind of mention, like, what do they serve? They look like there's some kind of galaxy inside of it, like something like, you know, like stars and everything. What is the bleached earth phenomenon meant to achieve? And what were former director Marisbury Animesphere's true intentions when he created Chaldeus? Regardless of what these answers may be, our tasks remains the same. The future of proper human history still rests on our shoulders. It is up to us, Novum Chaldea, to unravel the secrets of the original Chaldea. Yay! That's what I like to hear. Seeing all of you so fired up makes me proud to be your commander. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. I imagine you're all exhausted beyond belief from your all-out war with Ord. For my part, I'm just about at my limit. I desperately need a good rest for both of my physical and mental health. So, what do you say we all enjoy some long overdue R&R together? Health is wealth, you know. Right. Okay, the Marines have all gone back to their rooms. And I've set the Stormborder to cruise around on autopilot for a bit. I think I'll go back to the captain's quarters. And Fujimaru? Shouldn't you be in the cafeteria? I thought Marsh and the others were already there. I know, but first, I want to give this to you, Captain. Wait, oh, what's this ball? Well, you see, the Jokta ball, right? I still have some preparations to make, so please go back to the border without me. I'll meet you at the castle gate. Even I've never been past the 7th stratum, so I'm looking forward to the adventure that lies ahead. Oh, and one more thing. I have something of a favor to ask of you. Would you please give this to Captain Nemo? It's the Jokta ball I made for Marine. Yeah. I was planning to keep it, a precious memento of sorts, but there's a very good chance I won't ever come back here. I know I may have not the right after how insensitive I was to him. Even so, I don't ever want to forget how he trusted me, helped me. Most of all, I don't want to forget how strong he was to the very end. So, for all those reasons, I'd like you to please give this to the captain. I hope it will serve as a proof that even though we come from very different worlds and species, we are still great friends. Captain? It's nothing, don't worry about it. I think I might just look kind of pathetic right now, that's all. Okay, I've calmed down, so that's the gift from Tepeu, huh? Of course I'll accept it. I don't remember why, but I do know the Marines love soccer. Now, go to the cafeteria. I'll join you when I'm done taking care of things here. Okay, see you later then. You bet I'll remember. Even if your world or even this very gift disappears along with your Lostbelt. I'll never forget your 66 million year subterranean journey or that wonderfully peaceful paradise teeming with life. Goodbye, Tepeu, and thank you for being my friend. Oh my god. Right. Well, here to see them off, Romani Arkaman. If humankind actually succeeds in excising all 7 Lostbelts, then and only then I will recognize you as enemies. So, how are you feeling now that it's actually happened? I assume by enemies you didn't mean your own enemies, but enemies of Chaldea's. Wait, enemies you didn't mean your own enemies. That's right, I didn't think it was possible for those claiming to represent Chaldea to see Chaldeas as a threat, even if they learned the truth. Sweeping the darker parts of their organizations under the rug is only human nature, I suppose. But it seems Novum Chaldea is not the Chaldea I knew. It would appear they are a wholly new organization dedicated to the preservation of humanity, one that firmly stands against Marisbury's Grand Order. I see, that is indeed a grave matter. The plan using the foreign planet only accounted for having them excise all of the Lostbelts. I don't think it was ever expected that they would organize to oppose that plan afterward. Plan using the foreign planet only accounted for having them excise all of the Lostbelts. It was expected that they would organize to oppose that plan. Okay, it seems I'll need to hurry back to receive my next orders. What about the foreign god? Aren't you going to compensate for her loss? As far as I can tell, her spirit origin may have shattered, but some still remains. Okay, there you go, right. It would be a soulless, inferior thing, but you could technically restore it if you gathered up its remains. That's not my job. Personally, I believe she's earned a rest. But I also suspect the Count will make cruel use of it. Ooh, Count? Especially since he has nothing better to do. What Count? Then I was right. There are 7 foreign disciples. Oh. So one was Moriarty, right? Okay. 3 to supervise and guide the cryptors, the priest, the Atlas killer, and the incarnation of evil. Okay, wait a minute. The priest, Rasputin, Atlas killer, incarnation of evil is Doman, Atlas killer, oh, Muramasa. Yeah, I remember, like, someone mentioned to me, like, there's some kind of a, like, I forgot most of the details, but you know, in Muramasa's lore, in FGO, there's like a few, like, divine, like, you know, like a few things that he's connected with. And you know, I've completely forgotten that whole, like, a lot, you know, like someone in the comments like thoroughly explained it. Back then I understood, but I've completely forgotten what it was. Like, this FGO has so many things going on at the same time, it's just difficult to, oh boy. Right. 3 to supervise and lead Caldia. The detective, the professor, and the count. The detective is Holmes, professor is Moriarty, and the count. Who is the count? Oh, I think I know who the count is. Well, obviously, I've seen the JP trailers and all that. It's freaking Count of Monte Cristo, right? Yep. Who I guess we'll get to meet later in one of the ordeal calls. Wait, so 3 to supervise and guide the cryptors, yeah. 3 to supervise and lead Caldia, right? So, okay, the Count, whenever he's going to come, he will be on our side, I think? Kind of? I'm guessing? But now that we are completely going against the plan, maybe not? And finally, their leader, the god. Seven, 3-3? Okay. Wait, what? 3-3. 7 foreign disciples. Where's the other one? 3-3-6. The leader, the god is. Wait, does the foreign god also fall under the foreign how does that make sense? Oh, I guess that makes sense, I guess, because, you know, she's their leader, so that's why the god. Though I doubt Olga Mari ever realized that she herself was also a servant. I was gonna say, like, okay, she didn't need to know that. In the end, she was no more than an anomalous god born on a foreign planet. Okay, so there is a chance of getting her as a servant in the future, some level servant, you know. Okay, she was better off dying gloriously in battle, never knowing the truth. Damn, that's rich coming for you, who arranged the whole thing. Wow. Well, no matter, there are only 2 disciples left now, including yourself. Yeah, the Count and him. Will you be able to stop Caldia? Of course, why else would I let the ship go on its merry way? That being said, we won't be the ones to actually stop them. They'll do a fine job of getting in their own way. Oh, wow. Unless they find a way to account for their sins, they'll soon find themselves on trial with humanity itself sitting in judgment. Huh, humanity sitting on... So I'm guessing the ordeal call, whatever is going to happen. Cosmos denial. Right, so that's the end for now, I guess. Again, we'll be continuing when the ordeal call starts. Oh, bond level. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Right. Ah. Wait a minute, let me check this. Kini Ahau Impact, rank EX. Maybe if I could understand something from this. Like, I understand her situation, like why she's called Archetype Ode, but there's still a few things. Okay. Star falls from the cosmos. When she shines as Ode's heart, it is the last sun, Xibalba. When she shines as the Mayan demiurge, it is Kini Ahau Impact, alternatively El Castillo Kukulkan. This is an old phantasm of Ode Kukulkan, king of the Lostbelt and heart of Ode itself. They were originally fibrous data bodies, microscopic organisms which transmit information via fungus in the vast network of roots spread throughout Mesoamerica, which concentrated an entire continent's ley lines worth of magical energy and produced the entity known as Kukulkan. Yeah, it is identical in nature to the exposed lumina state of a certain true ancestor. I didn't understand that part. Despite this, she is still only an extraterrestrial being aspiring to be a defender of Earth, so she cannot exercise abilities such as phenomenon containment, which would allow her to interact with the inertia of the planet. Okay. Entity of the outer realm. Earth is already her home, so rip to this skill. Wait, what? Who wrote this? Oh, Archetype Ode. In the world of FGO. Oh, here we go. Okay. In the world of FGO, there's Mesoamerican gods originate from fibrous data bodies which arrived on Earth via a meteorite. Yeah. Subsequently assimilated with the local flora. Resultant hybrid plant life grew and expanded until it became a mega network covering 70% of Earth's landmass. Kukulkan is the latest example of those information-based creatures. A life form designed as a fusion of an extraterrestrial species and the heart of Ode, which was used to maintain the Mesoamerican Lostbelt's existence. Yeah, okay. She simultaneously bears the unique traits of an entity of the outer realm and the brain of Earth. Yeah, so it's a bit complicated to understand her this part of it. So basically, as far as I can understand now, I understand it a lot more clearly than I was able to understand it yesterday. So what I can understand now here, correct me if I'm wrong, these Malla, obviously they came here, they gave birth to Kukulkan, but Ode Kukulkan is basically after Ode came in, since they used Ode's heart to prolong the Lostbelt, and the Lostbelt, the gods that are integrated with the Lostbelt is Malla and Kukulkan herself. It's a weird type of a fusion that she kind of fused weirdly with Ode, I guess, and Ode's heart. And that is why, since she has the properties, or she's connected to Ode, she calls herself Archetype Ode, not Archetype Ode because this Ode, the ultimate one, but I'm assuming the Ode cloud, because Ode is the ultimate one. How can an ultimate one have an archetype? I don't understand that part. That's why I'm assuming it's not by Ode. They don't mean Ode, but the Ode cloud from where Ode came here. So she's, because of this assimilation and this connection, she has become the archetype of the Ode cloud. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's what I understood from this. Am I correct? Or am I still missing something or making a mistake here? Okay. Faraway night. What? Wait, what is this audio called prologue? Wait a minute. There's a prologue? Oh yeah, I've been I've been seeing these, like, you know. Okay, let me read this. Oh wow. It's Tepeu and Shiki. Let me read what this is. My only friends were Tepeu and you. The sun who always watched over me, but our lives were more filled with twists and turns and love than any other form of humanity. After 66 million years, we finally became humankind, just like you, aiming for the same sky to beyond. This is a painting of bygone days, a tiny special something that came into being in the sea of trees where everyone was treated with equal value and respect. Two people watching the ancient stars fall, and you're the painter, drawing our adventure in which we traveled wherever we pleased, while repeating our mistakes, forgetting that everyone is the same and is treated the same. Okay. Wait, should I click on this or should this be another video? I think this should be another video. Yep, I'll end it here. Right, and that was the end of Lostbelt 7. Wow. Yeah, that was something. I'll say this, overall, obviously Lostbelt 6 was amazing, but I would say Lostbelt 7 is like a good, gets a second place for me, and in the ranking of all, like, you know, like everything. I really like this because, you know, it is such a contrast to Lostbelt 6, where Lostbelt 6 everyone's like cruelty, like, you know, jealousy, like each and everyone is at each other's throats. Like some kind of a horrible, like, nightmare it was. Obviously it has amazing parts as well. Because of that ugly parts, the beautiful part was able to shine by the end. This one was a huge contrast. This is like a full-on 180 of how everyone in this Lostbelt was so good, and like everyone was just, even the enemies were also, all the enemies were also very good. There wasn't really anyone that you actually dislike or hate, you know, in the end. And also the final boss was also not really, like, you know, something that you could hate or something. Like, it's literally old, you know, like, yeah. So it was a very interesting experience, I would say. Like a Lostbelt filled with nothing but, I don't know, like happiness, I guess. But in the end, you know, everything just had to go. And obviously the biggest highlight is Olga Mari. In no way would I have ever expected the final boss of the story to actually help us take out someone by almost sacrificing their life. Now they are like, you know, telling us or giving us the hint that Olga Mari will come back again, you know, and I'm guessing we'll probably see something in already called prologue, maybe get a little bit expansion on what's going to happen after this, what's going to happen after we reach Antarctica and all that. I'm going to play this after, you know, in the next video after this. Another video that I'll make, I'm going to play the already called prologue. But yeah, like, yeah, we were talking about this Lostbelt. So that was like crazy. Like, there was a few like highlighting parts of this Lostbelt. Like the biggest one obviously being, you know, like Ort, I guess, and then Olga Mari. You know, like I wasn't expecting like a development like this with you, Olga Mari. And like I said, I don't know what's going to happen with her, what type of situation we will be facing, when she'll come back, or whether or how she'll come back. Is she going to be our enemy or something? But you know, I hope, like, I don't know what I hope, man. I just you know, I don't know, like, I hope that we can actually like work together eventually. Again, I'm not really sure whether that is possible or not, because I feel like there's a slight possibility that will happen, because in the end, as we see, like Kotomine has some like, you know, like he calls her, like, you know, like Madam President and all that stuff, like, you know, like buttering her up and everything. But yeah, he's suspicious, like not suspicious in that sense. He, like he said, like, you know, as he said, like Olga Mari is also one of the foreign disciples. I think that's what they revealed in the end. and she's also like a servant. And Okotomina was saying like, oh, if she stayed, like, you know, like it would have been better if she just went out like this. And that's what I thought, and that's how I, like, you know, like arranged the whole board of this story. That's what I, you know, like thought I'm going to do. But, you know, like something like that he kind of mentioned. So I feel like there's a possibility that Olga Mari will, I'm sure we'll have, however she's going to come back, we will probably have to fight her again and all that. But I don't know. I think there's a possibility like she might switch team, like Sherlock Holmes maybe. Oof, I don't know. Anyways, maybe I'm just coping. I'm, you know, or hoping, I guess you could say. Not coping because, you know, there's still hope. Right. Anyways, we'll see. And also, like, you know, like the fact that they mentioned that makes me think that she will come as a servant. Definitely, she was definitely going to be released as a servant. Like, yeah, in the future. I'm hoping, you know. Anyways, there you go. So yeah, that is my experience of this Lostbelt. It was fantastic, you know, like the whole, yeah, like everything was just done very well. Kamasos, the different, like, you know, like the characters who got alterized, Nitocris, Ereshkigal, Benienma, Protea, us fighting against Or, Tolalok, you know, then her reveal as Tenochtitlan, what else? Oh, obviously Tepeu, Jiki, who else? Iskali, yeah, Vukub in the end, King of Dinosaurs, all the other, you know, like the dinosaurs and all that. Everything, like, you know, everything just went so. Oh, Daybit, I forgot about him. This Kalipoka, Daybit's reveal, like, you know, his past and everything, what type of an entity he is, all that stuff. This Kalipoka's, like, you know, like the whole thing. Yeah, it was fantastic, like just so well done. Right, and I'll say this is my second favorite currently. First is obviously Lostbelt 6, then this, yeah, and you know, something like that. Right, so I'm looking forward. I'm actually very excited for the ordeal calls, especially the first ordeal call, because, you know, I'm an Indian and anything related to my country, you know, oh my god, like we're getting Durga Kali and like, all those things, like, you know, Bhima, the, like, you know, like the Duryodhana, like this whole like ordeal call one will be just completely, like, you know, like all those things. And oh boy, like, you know, I feel like I'm getting back the excitement that I felt when I played Lostbelt 4 and Yuga Kshetra, you know. This should be very exciting, especially for me. I'm very much looking forward to Ordeal Call 1. I think it's going to come out, I think May or something like that, right? May, June, sometime like that. Oh boy, this is going to be so good. Like, you know, it's like I'm just so excited for Ordeal Call 1. You know, like it's, you know, biased, obviously a little bit biased because, yeah. Anyways, I'll end it here. Like I said, I'm gonna make another video doing the Ordeal Call prologue, and then I'll start the Valentine's event. I don't know when I'm going to do the Valentine's event. The Lostbelt is ongoing and going. This is like the 30-second video I've made. I've been making videos every single day with a few gaps here and there for more than 1 month. Oh boy, Lostbelt 6 was even bigger. I do remember that, I think, like, you know, but this is just, yeah. Anyways, Ordeal Call prologue will be the next video. So thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed, comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, I'll check them out. Right, that is it guys. Thanks for watching. I'll end it here. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with another video on not Lostbelt 7, but Ordeal Call prologue. So see you guys then. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.